Well, how are you getting on? Welcome to Ennis in County Clare. Currently standing outside Ennis Asylum, which was first built in 1868. It's been derelict for a long time. We're going to go inside right now on the sly, so if you enjoyed the video, give it a like. Let's go. Just come in one of the side entrances, as you saw, and let me tell you, it is in disarray. There's no railings on the staircase, no balusters, there's glass everywhere, the wallpaper is peeling, and this is just, the side entrance, so it's going to be interesting to see what else we find in here. This is Alfie, by the way. Alfie is filming a lot of the shots on his beautiful camera there today, and you will potentially see a lot of the footage because he's been kind enough to give it to me.
Hello.
Just making use of the facilities. Fuck, there's no running water. Ennis Asylum opened in 1868 and it was originally designed by a guy named William Fogarty. However, in the 1920s it was renamed to Ennis Mental Hospital, and then in the 1950s became Our Lady's Hospital. Could you imagine? People used to be in here when it wasn't looking as dull as it does now, even though it was a very dull place because it was an asylum. There is a door here that says night nurse's office on it, so this is obviously a dormitory where people actually slept. So we're standing right now where people slept, psychiatric patients, etc. And the night nurse was in this room here, albeit the glass was obviously not bulletproof or strong. This is the recreation area in pitch black, lit up by a light. Could you imagine that that is meant to be fun? I do not want to fall through the floor here.
I think it was in the 80s in Ireland. Kate Millett, this feminist, arrived into Shannon Airport and she was detained and brought here because she was a bit bipolar and it wasn't really understood in Ireland at the time. And she went missing essentially. She was from America. She was due to do a talk in Trinity College. So yeah, she was detained here for, I'm not exactly sure how long, but then this guy came looking for her, one of her contemporaries and peers at the time, and I think it was at least a year she was stuck in here. And obviously once you're in a mental asylum, it's very hard to get out of one. You can't say I'm not crazy. Let's see if it works.
There's something eerie about the top of the elevator shaft right here, and the elevator is stuck, it's on the floor below us as you saw a moment ago, and the door's half open and someone has written free candy and pointed an arrow that way, so some poor idiot fell for that. They'd fall down about a floor onto the top of the elevator itself.
You fell for that, didn't you?
I did. Alfie stopped me, in fact. That's the only reason I didn't go down there, is because Alfie said, no, there's not free candy down there. I was a bit disappointed, to say the absolute least, but... We're standing here in what we think is the performance area because it's a big long room and there was potentially a stage down the very end. and it's one of the biggest rooms in the whole space. It's very interesting. But you know, in the late 1980s, deinstitutionalization, that's a word I find hard to say, it doesn't exactly roll off the tongue, but that was introduced, and as a result a lot of these kind of places, mental hospitals, etc., started to close down, go into decline, and this place ultimately closed, according to what I'm seeing online, in 2002. But I mean, looking around, you'd think it closed a much longer time ago than that, so I'm not sure, but it's changed hands many times since then, and a new developer bought it in 2018 apparently. But I mean, Jesus Christ, it'd put a lot of money to put this place right. You'd probably want to knock it down and go again. Surely they could have salvaged a lot of the stuff here and brought it elsewhere, sold it on, etc. I mean, they just let it sit here and rot. And oh my God, like there's a lot of good quality stuff in here. Well, I mean, not anymore, but you know what I mean. I'm sure back in the day this was all the Rolls Royce of whatever. So, and they just let it go to nothing. And you know what? This is not an isolated incident. There's a lot of places around the country of Ireland that are like this. Cooking up a storm here in the kitchen. 15 minutes and we're good to go. If you ever want a big kind of industrial mixing machine, Hobart's your man. But yeah, this room is clearly for baking. I imagine this is for like mixing flour or whatever, mixing the ingredients and then into the ovens there, probably brown bread and the likes. Big, look at this. They just don't make them like that anymore. You know what, that's rusted. Maybe the other one we can close, I'm not sure. Nope, no joy, but very interesting. And look at the size of the extraction fan and vent above it. Absolutely colossal. It's a mother and a father. Big time. This massive area here must have been something to do with laundry or washing or something of that nature, because there's loads of drainage in the ground, there's loads of pipes all over the place with pressure gauges on them, actually, I've just noticed, and there's one big sink behind me there, so very interesting, but there's not much left. This is us improvising to go across some of the floor that's damaged. We're going to lay this down and hopefully walk across and get out of here. Oh Jesus. Holy shit, so they used to put people in there. So this is a holding cell.
I reckon.
So they used to obviously, it's like solitary confinement basically.
Look at the difference between this door, has no window on it.
Yeah.
And then go look at the thickness of this one.
Wow.
Forced along here.
So they put the stronger prisoner, dare I say it, in there. It's like a solitary confinement sort of job, isn't it? So we are officially lost. We're trying to find our way out of here. It is huge, it is a maze. You could easily get lost. I think it'll take a long time to see every single room. So we're on the second floor now, trying to kind of go down another stairs somewhere. Oh my God, we've gone around in a circle. Oh God. Freedom at last. We finally found our way out, thankfully, and that wraps up our visit to the Ennis Asylum. So I hope you enjoyed exploring it with us today. Thanks again to Alfie for providing some of the footage that you see in the video. Good DP, great guy. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a like, comment down below with your feedback, and make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you real soon. Good luck.